What happened to Susan Day left fans surprised, and no one saw it coming. One simple moment turned into something much bigger. It all started with a picture. At first, it looked normal, just Susan smiling and standing in front of a camera. But when people looked closer, they noticed something she probably did not mean to share. People started talking, sharing, and asking, did Susan really mean to show that? The truth is, sometimes the camera catches more than it should. And for Susan, this may have been one of those moments. What was supposed to be an easy photo turned into something fans could not stop looking at. Susan Day is best known for playing Laurie Partridge on the classic television show The Partridge Family. She was the smart, cool, and quiet one. Many fans loved her for her simple style and sweet voice. But Susan was not just a character on a screen. She was also a young actress trying to grow up in front of millions of people. That kind of life is not easy. People expect stars to be perfect all the time. And sometimes, even one picture can change what people say about you. The photo that caused all the noise showed Susan at a public event. She looked happy and calm, like everything was fine. She was wearing a light outfit and waving at the crowd. But then people started to notice that her outfit had slipped just a little bit. It was not a big mistake, but it was enough for the internet to notice. That is all it takes sometimes. One angle. 1 second. One picture that shows more than you planned. And just like that, Susan became the center of attention. Some people felt bad for her. They said it was just a mistake, and everyone should move on. Others made it a big deal, even though it clearly looked like something unplanned. What made the moment even more talked about is that Susan has always been private. She does not post her life online. She stays out of the spotlight. So when something like this happens to someone who is normally quiet, people get curious. They wonder what she thinks. They ask if she is embarrassed. They try to guess what she will do next. But Susan did not say anything. She did not make a long post or give an interview. She stayed quiet, just like she always has. That silence made some people respect her more. They said she handled it with class. Others were left guessing. But maybe that is what makes Susan different. She does not need to explain herself. She lets the moment pass and moves forward without drama. And in a world where everyone wants to be seen and heard, that kind of quiet strength is rare. The truth is, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has awkward moments. The only difference is that most people do not have a camera pointed at them all the time. Susan's little slip could have happened to anyone. A windy day, a small misstep, and suddenly something private becomes public. But instead of hiding or getting upset, Susan just let it be. She did not try to fight the story. She did not add fuel to the fire. She showed that even if something goes wrong, you do not have to fall apart. This photo also reminded fans that stars are people, too. They are not perfect. They are not always ready for the camera. And they should not have to be. Susan has spent years away from fame, living a quiet life. She chose not to be part of Hollywood's bright lights anymore. But even now, with just one picture, people still remember her. They still care. That shows how strong her connection with fans still is. Some fans looked back at her old photos and shows. They remembered why they liked her in the first place. She was never trying too hard. She was just herself. And maybe that is why this little mistake made her even more relatable. It showed that she is not trying to pretend. She is not trying to impress anyone. She is just living her life. So, did Susan Day show off more than she wanted to? Maybe. But it was not planned. It was not a trick. It was just a real moment. And in a strange way, it brought fans closer to her. It reminded everyone that life is not always perfect, and that is okay. What matters is how you carry yourself after the mistake. Susan chose peace. She chose quiet. And sometimes, that speaks louder than any words. What do you think about the photo? Was it a big deal, or just a small mistake? Do you think Susan handled it well? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more stories about real people and real moments, make sure to like and subscribe. There are always new stories to share, and sometimes, the most unexpected ones show us the most.